Hey there, this is my full fire type only run. This challenge run was never meant to be a 100 days series, but alas, it turned into one. I spent over 100 days using only fire types to beat every single tower in Palworld. Dear viewer, if you've already watched all the previous videos, just scrub ahead towards the end of the video for a surprise. Y'all asked for it, and kept asking for it. So here it is, we're doing another monotype run. Today's typing is going to be fire, and this run shouldn't be nearly as hard as my previous monotype run. Man. I'm burnt out. I don't have any words for this. Because boy, do I have some options for pals here. A total of 27 options to be exact. And I do have a lucky clause where if I find a lucky, I can use it in my base. I'm sorry, but I love luckies too much and knocking them out kills me inside. I've changed 3 settings for this run to make things just a little bit easier. I'm trying to get these videos out on a weekly basis, so just bear with me here. I'm a one-man show. I do all of the filming, I do all of the script writing, I do all of the editing, etc, etc. I've changed the experience rate to 3 times the normal experience. The PAL appearance rate is going to be 2, and I won't drop anything on death. This will either be fun or grueling, so let's go! Here's our character Ozai. If you know, then you know. Comment down below. I tried to make him actually look like Ozai, but the customization options here just really aren't the best. Here I am in a new save, and I picked up everything. I mean everything. If it was my full-time job, I was doing this 5 days a week, 40 hours a week. I was picking up everything. And that's mostly because I wanted to level up. With the 3 times experience, it was far easier to level up. I wanted to knock out the tutorial messages as fast as I could, so I did go ahead and catch the land balls that the tutorial asked me to. I have no intentions of using them, but here we are. I stayed closer to the spawn for a while, just grabbing materials and leveling up, and I'm level 5 now. I think I'm ready to catch my very first fire pal. I've spotted a Foxsparks that I have my eye on. I ran in with my spear and the fight began. It was pretty difficult. The Foxsparks' friend got kind of upset and jumped into the ring with us, so I had to play defense really hard here. At one point, I got caught on fire, which is weird because, like, I'm a firebender, so this really shouldn't affect me. I don't know, maybe the game isn't updated yet, but it's all fine. I caught both Foxsparks' and went down to catch the rest of the land ball I needed to finish the tutorial quest. I was about to catch the last one I needed, and then I leveled up to 7. As you watch me level, you'll see me put stats into attack a lot. I'm doing this because, well, I'm Fire Lord Ozai, dude. Of course, I'm gonna be a pretty beefy dude, alright? The last land ball that I knocked out was in a fight with an Ekfire deer, and I stole its kill. I think it's upset with me. Well, I think it and its friends are both upset with me. So I ran away, not because I was scared, but because, you know, I didn't want to have to hurt the Ekfire deer and its friend. You know, this was a mercy that I was doing for them. The first night was here, and it was time to craft all of the gear I needed. I made cloth armor, a shield, a fire bow, 10 fire arrows, and a glider. After this, I went out exploring with Foxsparks. I want to find a spot for a base soon, because I don't want these lowly lamball in my party anymore. I only want fire types in my party. Wait, what? Hukrates drops fiber? Oh my god. Do you guys know how much time this would have saved me? Do you know how many forests I wouldn't have had to deforest if I would have known this? Wow, almost 400 hours into this game, and I just learned that. Good lord. Before I leave this starting area here, I wanted to take out as many Foxsparks as I possibly could, because I'm gonna need a lot of flame organs. If you guys were unaware, this is a fire type only run, but I'm taking a step further, and I'm only wanting to use like fire-esque weapons. So that's the fire bow, that's the fire crossbow. Yet to be determined if I believe that a gun could be considered a fire weapon, but there is combustion that happens in said gun, so I don't know, maybe, still up in the air. Now, I know I can catch a lot of flambells and build a ranch and put them in there and get flame organs that way, but I just don't have a base right now, so I'm gonna continue trying to get fox sparks. I spent a lot of time looking for fox sparks, and I found one singular fox sparks. Ooh, getting a serious fox sparks, that, okay, cool. So that is for sure gonna go in my base, when I have a base, and when I get to the point where I need, metal. I remember that there is a pal that I've never used, but I know where to find them. Yep, it's Ruby! Ruby, yeah, it's Ruby. I'm pretty excited for this, though. I have no idea what this pal's like, or if it's even good, but it's cool to have an opportunity to use them for a video. I spent a lot of time catching them, and I noticed when they're knocked out, their bodies have some odd physics. Seriously, though, are you okay? I really needed a place for a base, like bad, like so bad, that at one point, I made a PAL box on the Big Bones by Yormintide. I then had some unfortunate things happen. You know, I should have known that this was gonna happen, but past MegaBits is just a different person and just does whatever he wants, I guess. Oh god, this is this is a bad situation. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I might make it. Oh god. Oh no. I'm for sure not gonna make it. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so I'm alive again. I want to change up my strategy, though. Since I don't drop anything on death, I kind of get to choose my own respawn point. So, I chose to spawn in at the Castaway Beach. Now, you may be asking, what was my reason for this? And honestly, I didn't have one. I kind of figured it would be nice for the future to have the fast travel points unlocked for when I go to the volcano area for more fire pals. I ran around for a while and I leveled up to 12. And I really need to build a base. I have way too many items in my inventory and it is getting a little cumbersome. I don't know why I'm like this. I just want to find a cool area to build. You know, each video like this I try to build in areas that I've never built in before. Oh my god, while writing this script, I came up with where I want to build. It's going to be dangerous. It's going to be horrible. I'm going to hate getting there. Oh my goodness, why? Why do I have to be like this? Okay, so we're going to be cumbersomed for a hot minute, okay? Anyway, I found a PAL merchant and I sold off all of the PALs that were not worthy enough to be in the presence of Ozai. I then realized that this PAL merchant had no idea what they were doing. Really? You're not selling any fire type PALs? Why are you even trying to make a living this way? Ugh, I'll take my business elsewhere. I found a dungeon and I wanted to take it on. Before doing that though, I decided to do the arduous task of crafting 78 fire arrows. And done. Okay, let's take on this dungeon. It's an isolated island cavern dungeon at level 13. My pals and I are currently level 12, so this really shouldn't be too bad. My Foxsparks and I took on quite a bit of different enemies in here to gain experience. And then we took on the boss Daydream. This fight wasn't awful, but I did still need to change out Foxsparks to the other Foxsparks I had. After fighting Daydream, I leveled up to 13. Now it's time to go back to exploring. I still have an idea of where I want my base, but it's really going to be hard to get to where I'm thinking of. On the way to where I want to build, I found another isolated dungeon cavern. So I took it on. And at this point, if I see a dungeon and it's not a stupid high level, I'm just gonna go do them as it's super easy experience for me. This dungeon was actually filled with Syndicate members, and Foxsparks and I took them out pretty easily. Foxsparks, thank you for beating this rock up. That really helped. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, little pal. That was amazing. As I was taking on 3 thugs at once, you were taking on this rock. The boss was a pretty nice surprise for me, too. Oh, no way. It's Fox Sparks. That's awesome. Okay. I'm down for that. Oh god, this is gonna be not a fun fight for me. I know my Fox Sparks is gonna be fine, but I'm not. Well, maybe my Fox Sparks isn't gonna be fine. I'm gonna have to change it out in a second. Hang on, Fox Sparks, just live a little bit longer. Come on. Yes. That's amazing. We got a boss spot. Wow. We got a boss Fox Sparks. That's awesome. We're for sure gonna throw that in our party. Well, as cool as a rare crossbow schematic is, it's not the fire crossbow. So, you know, honestly, we don't need it. We don't need it. Right when I got out of the dungeon, I then was surprisingly jumped by 3 depressos. What is happening? Why? Why? Who hurt you? Oh, well, that's nice. I leveled up to 15, and I've learned the new technology that will be my next weapon, the fire crossbow. With the boss Fox Sparks in my PAL box, and the new fire crossbow that I really want to make, I need a base. I need a base, like right now. Oh my goodness. I have finally touched the land where I will be putting my base. It is still a very... I still have a very long trek ahead of me to get to where I want to put my base. And I don't know. I feel like time lapses aren't cool. So I'll just do like some quick cuts of me running. And yeah, that's cool, right? Like what we're doing right now, I'm talking, but if you look, there's quick cuts of me running to my base, and there's probably things happening, and yeah, it's great. I will say, getting to the spot I want to build my base is going to be incredibly dangerous. Everything, and I mean everything that sees me will want to kill me. And I'm, you know, a measly level 15. So I'm taking more of a scenic route to where I need to go. But it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be worth it. It is a place that I feel like, you know, a Fire Lord should have as a dwelling, if you will. What's going on with that arrow? What's happening? Why? Oh, this game. I love this game. You see that you see those Ensign Rams? I will die. I will die so fast. You see that Van Worm? Death. You know, honestly, maybe this was ill thought out. Maybe... maybe this wasn't the best idea. It'll be fine. This is for the content. As long as this Duomud isn't aggressive. Oh, no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm surrounded by death. Oh no, dude. I can just get to the fast travel point to where I want to go. I'm gonna I will consider that a win. I wonder, is it... oh, not Van Worm. Or the Brotherhood of Eternal Pyre. Oh, good god. Oh god, I'm being chased. Oh. Not like this, dude. Not like this. No. Oh, a fire egg. A large scorching egg. That's actually very exciting. Oh my god, we're so close. This is it, guys. Welcome to my base. It's under these stairs. This is the spot. I'm gonna live like Harry Potter, and we're gonna live under the staircase. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We dodge everything. Oh my god. I'm stuck on him. I'm stuck on him. Yeah! I got the fast travel point. So it's fine if we die now. We have the fast travel point. It's fine. You know what? Honestly, I don't feel like dying. Screw you, dude. So we got to where I want to build the base. I want to build it around that Anubis statue because I just feel like that is a Fire Lord area. Do I have what I need to build the PAL box? No, I need wood. Okay. So we're gonna grab some wood, we're gonna build the PAL box, and then we're gonna leave. And then I'm hoping, since there's a PAL box there, there won't be any wild PAL spawns, and we might be able to just start building a base there. This is such a bad idea. This is such a bad idea. Okay, I don't hear music. I don't see any PALs. Alright, 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 alright. Let's get in here. Oh, alright. This is awesome. So, we have a base now. Well, we have the land for a base now. So, we'll build, I'll build here. And yeah, I'll see you guys, I'll see y'all in a minute, okay? Now that I finally have my land that is befitting of a Fire Lord, I spent quite a lot of time working on my base. Aside from, you know, catching pals and breeding them and all of that, one of my favorite things in this game is actually building. And that's true for almost every single game I play. If there's a building mechanic, I'm gonna spend hours in said building mechanic. I'm really liking how this base is coming out as of now, and if you're wondering how I did those overlapping foundations, I'm just using a mod that disables certain building restrictions. I briefly talked about it in my egg-only video, but essentially it just lets me build how I want. Like I said, I love building in any game, so this was just a really nice addition, and you can call that cheating, you can say, ooh, gross mods, I don't really care. I'm gonna play the game how I want and I enjoy, and you can do the exact same. And there's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, we're here just to have fun and enjoy this game, right? Since I have that large scorching egg, I decided it was time to take on some bosses, so I could finally get an incubator. That being said, it is time to fight my boy Chillet. The fight with Chillet went pretty much as you could imagine, except it felt just like a little more epic, because Chillet was on this old rickety bridge, and that's where we fought. It was about the same as every other boss, but it kind of felt cool. Do you know what's not kind of cool, but super dang cool? You hitting that subscribe button. I'm so sorry, but you know the deal. Dear viewer, you subscribing, turning on notifications, liking the video, commenting, all of those things help me and motivate me to continue to do this. If you can do those things for me, I promise to continue to make content that I hope you enjoy. Also, look at the links in my pinned comment, follow me on social media, and join in on my Discord. It's kind of fun there. Okay, back to the content. I learned the technology for the incubator and I went back to my base. I spent a bit more time working on my base, and then I decided it was time to take on some more bosses. But before that, I had to spend the first night in my base because I needed to rest my eepy little head. This is not the bed of a Fire Lord. It's so small. Why does a Fire Lord need a twin bed? I also found another egg on Anubis's tail, which was kind of cool. Okay, so anywho, I have two bosses in my sights as of now, Sweepa and Gumas. The fight with Sweepa went pretty well, pretty easy. I focused on the Swee, while Ifrit, the Fox Sparks, took on Sweepa. Ifrit did so well that she knocked out Sweepa before I could finish even knocking out all of the Swee. After I did that, I decided to put a base down in this forest. Until I get some other pals, I'm going to be the one that's going to need to do all of the farming for materials for a while. Having this base as a woodcutting base will be very nice. Okay. Did I get sidetracked? Yes. Was it for good content? Yet to be determined. now that I've made a woodcutting base, built another egg incubator, made more fire arrows, and worked on my main base again, I am now officially ready to fight the boss Gumas. This fight was very easy. You know, Gumas is ground grass, and having a fire type, it was pretty fast. It's also level 11, so it wasn't, there's really nothing to write home about, but anywho, after it ended, I leveled up to level 17. Things are going well, and I hate to say this, I really do, but I think the next thing I need to do is grind for some ore. So send me your thoughts and prayers when I actually go to do that. As of now, I'm gonna go on a journey of being sidetracked. The first stop of being sidetracked is finding a scorching egg. I then caught 3 rubies, had Ifrit commit a war crime on a family of Gumas, leveled up my capture power to a whopping 2. I set my PAL appearance rate to 2.2 because if it were 2 rather than 1, I was thinking that I'd see 2 bosses instead of 1. On my main save, I have the PAL appearance rate at 3, and there's always 3 bosses that spawn in. So I was a little confused as to why this was happening. I'm hoping me changing this to 2.2 will actually spawn in 2 bosses, but we'll see. That's for later. I found a syndicate camp that had a fun little surprise in it. Oh my god. Is that an Arsox? It is. Get in there, Ifrit. Mess them up. Oh, the luck here. We can get our first mount now. Alright. Give me that streamer RNG. You know, that YouTuber RNG. Please have Swift. Swift or Runner. Come on. Wow. Okay, that's still pretty good. Vanguard. Insulated body. I really don't care about Mind Foreman, but that's amazing. Wow. I am so excited for Arsox. Getting Arsox now was amazing. This will be my very first mount. Do I want to get one that has Runner or Swift? Yes, always. That's a given. But this will do. After this, I found some Van Worm, and I got into an all-out firefight with them. Oh no! Did we catch it though? Did it caught? That's so funny. Oh my god. Okay, cool. So we caught that Van Worm. We did die. That Van Worm has ferocious. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. So we need to change the team up just a little bit. So we have Van Worm that has ferocious, and then we have Arsox that has Vanguard. This is pretty nuts. Wow. And we leveled up. We leveled up to 18. Wow. Okay. When do I unlock Van Worm Saddle? Okay, so that's 21. Alright, that's fine. What are the eggs looking like? Oh, hello. Let's see. Large scorching egg. Oh, we got a Reptyro? I've never used Reptyro before. Ever. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, level 3 mining. And level 3 kindling. Oh. Holy crap. Things are looking up for us. Let's go. I went back to my base and I worked on it a bit. Like I do. Since I had a Reptyro and an Arsox, I made the mining pit and the logging site. I hatched another Arsox and I threw it into the logging site and put the other in my party. I plan on using Reptyro for the first tower, but for now, I really just need some materials. Okay, now the final part of my tour of getting sidetracked. I went back to my base and hatched the last egg I had. Oh my goodness. We got a Wixen. Oh, that's amazing. I then crafted a Mega Shield, made a high quality workbench, then made metal tools. I then had something super fun and neat happen. I'm gonna be making Arsox a saddle soon. I just needed palladium fragments. But you're shitting me. Pardon my French. Oh Oh my god, you guys are never gonna believe me. Wow. So I legitimately was gonna start recording and I was gonna be like, I'm blown away that I haven't seen a lucky yet because I have 2 times the PAL spawns. And like clockwork, we get a lucky deer. Wow, that's nuts. Well, let's see how it goes. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that out. Oh, I hope that one doesn't catch. Dang it. Well, I'm very happy to have a lucky ecthier deer, whatever. I apologize for catching the other one. That was a misclick on my part. Sorry about that. But yeah, our first lucky. That's amazing. I'm honestly just gonna throw it in my base and just let it cut down trees. It has, I think it's a level 2 work suitability with tree cutting. So yeah, that's amazing. Wow. With the palladium in my grasp, I went back to my base and I crafted Arsox's saddle. Needless to say, I was excited, and Arsox and I, we were having just a good time. Just a good time. I went out with Arsox to hunt and forage for food. Since I've yet to find a lucky water pal, this is all I can do to keep my pals fed. After getting all of the materials I needed, I finally was able to make the fire arrow crossbow. This is a huge jump in damage, and I'm super excited for this. And now, it's time. I feel more than ready to take on the first tower. Hatching a Reptyro sealed the fate of Zoe and Grisbolt. I have zero doubts in our abilities to face off against her and come out on top. The fight wasn't bad at all. Grisbolt did barely any damage to Reptyro due to it being an electric type. Reptyro is primarily a fire type, yes, but it has a subtyping of ground. This made Reptyro the perfect pal for this fight here. Nearing the end of the battle, Reptyro was at about half health. Even if Grisbolt's damage wasn't all that effective, it was still chipping away at its health. There was nothing to fear though, because we indeed came out on top. That was amazing! Honestly, that kind of felt like easy mode with this boy. Or, sorry, with this girl. Reptyro is insane. But I'm happy we did it. You can't see me anymore, so yeah. Thanks. This is awesome, Reptyro. This is just what I wanted. I love being nuzzled by you. Thank you. After that fight, you know, I was stoked. I was high on life, high on my victory. So I decided to take a victory lap, and I fought Chillet. Sorry, I feel really bad about Chillet. Chillet, every single one of these videos I do, Chillet just gets like the short end of the stick. I'm sorry, buddy. You're still my favorite little wiggly weasel. I love you. I then went back to my base and worked on it for a while. I made the ranch and I put it inside of its own barn, and I just think that barn looks kind of fun. I'm into it. I then made a sphere workbench. I went AFK for longer than I care to admit, and then I had a gang of Incineram show up on my turf. I obviously scared them away because I'm a big scary pal tamer and nothing scares me. I am so scared right now. Did they leave? Are they gone? That was horrifying. Did you guys just see that gang of Incineram come up? Oh god, now there's a gang of Bushi. Okay. Yeah, I need to make walls. Good god. Because of this happening, I decided it would be time to make some defensive walls. I really love my base thus far, but holy crap, it's dangerous. Like, legitimately, one single pal could literally walk in here, have a bad day, and like sneeze on me and my pals, and we would all get taken out. Now, this isn't going to be much of an issue in the future as I level up me and my pals, because we'll be able to defend ourselves much better as time goes on. Okay, so let's talk next steps here. Lily and Lylene. They're in my crosshairs next. I think the pals that I have now are fine, but I want to trade a couple out. I love Ifrit the Foxsparks to death, but I want something better. I think I'm going to try and look around for eggs more. This may be a bad idea due to the other pals running around and wanting to smash my face in, and it'll be a risk, but I'm still going to do it. I will be leveling up once, so I can at least fly on the ferocious Vanworm I got before. So let's go do that. I'm going to run a dungeon, or I don't know, like 6. I successfully cleared my first dungeon. I then ran out and caught all of the Foxsparks I saw in my immediate area. I plan on breeding an OP Foxsparks and then condensing all of them into one of my choosing. Someone in my comments pointed out that I've never actually made the Foxsparks PAL gear, and they're totally right. I completely forgot that the PAL gear existed. As a Fire Lord, I am ashamed of myself, because I should be using a flamethrower. So yeah, I'll need to get a lot of Foxsparks for that. So, editor's note, I never actually used the PAL gear in this episode. I am very sorry. I then ran to my next dungeon, got assaulted by my most hated bowl of baked beans known as Relaxosaurus, and I'll say it once, and I'll say it again. This was not very cash money of you. I went inside the dungeon, I took on the first few pals in said dungeon, leveled up, then even fought the Daydream that got stuck in a wall. I learned the saddle for Vanworm, gunpowder, coarse ammo, and the antique desk set. I'm skipping on the musket for now because, well, I hate it and it's awful. Speaking of the musket, you guys decided that guns will count as a fire weapon since they are actually named firearms. So the next weapon I have my sights on is going to be the makeshift handgun. Anywho, I then finished the dungeon and I got the loot from the chest at the very end. I went back to my base to make some fire arrows. I then realized that I probably should have saved some of my flame organs to make Vanworm's saddle, so that was a little misstep on my part, but I just had to go back out and get the resources I needed. This wasn't that big of an issue, but I could have been a little bit more efficient here. While getting the resources I needed, I also decided to run around to hunt and forage for food. You know, during these runs, there are always certain restrictions that I have to worry about. For instance, with fire-type only pals, I have no pals that can actually help me farm. And, you know, I've told you all before, but I'm not going to be the one that's doing the farming. I just don't have the patience for that, right? So our only other option is find a lucky pal that'll help us unlock farming, or I can run around and just get the food I need for now. Okay, cool. I got what I need now. So it is officially time to unlock flying for this run. We are moving up in the world, and it just feels so good. I found another egg in Anubis's tail and started to incubate it. Let's see what it hatches into. We got a Kelpsy Ignis. I know that I can add this to my party to increase the power of my fire pals, but for now, I'm just going to assign it to my ranch so it can start producing flame organs for me. Okay, so this was a really, really big sidetrack journey, but now I think I'm actually ready to go hunt for eggs. So, let's do this. I found an egg and another egg. I even found another egg. And then surprisingly, I found another egg. It was all incredibly exciting, until it wasn't. Oh my god, my body hurts. We're gonna throw one ball and see what happens. If it catches it, great. If not, then we have to run. Okay, we're running. God, that sucks. Dang it, man. Oh god, we're out of stamina. Oh, this is bad. This is all bad. Oh, good lord. I just wanted eggs. I just wanted eggs. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to get eggs. Please, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want this. Not like this. Not like this. That sucked. Okay, well, back to eggs. Well, that was the opposite of awesome. It was not awesome, because I love Incineram, and getting a lucky one would have been amazing. But like I've said before, this is just the risk of being a lower level in a higher level area. You know, I could do a bit, again, about getting more eggs and being like, whoa, I found another egg. But let's just skip ahead to the point where I tell you that I've got a total of 21 eggs now. And aside from having to give up on that amazing Incineram, this was just an incredible haul. I went back to my base and I made another 3 egg incubators, and then I started the incubation process. Now that I've done that, I have a little bit of time to wait for those eggs to hatch, so I think it's time for me to work on my base for a while. A lot of you commented that I should upgrade it to stone, and I totally agree. I have no intentions of doing my whole base in stone though, just like the first section of walls, because I like the aesthetics of it. I also added some decorations into my base to kind of liven the place up a bit. I think it's looking pretty good as of now, and I may not know really what direction I want to take the aesthetics of this base into yet, but I'll figure it out as time goes on. So my base has been somewhat beautified now, which is great. At one point, I needed to do some work for my job, so I went AFK. Ekthir Deer and me were chopping away at trees, and I mean for a long time. So much so that I think we can go see if any of my eggs are ready to be hatched now. Alright, let's do just the scorching egg first. Okay, another Kelpsie Ignis. That's pretty cool. We will just throw that in the ranch. And here we go. These are going to be the exciting eggs. The first large scorching egg gets us... Oh my goodness, a Pyron knocked? Okay. I don't know that typing, though. I don't know if we're going to be able to use that. Oh, no. Okay, cool. Yeah, its primary type is fire. That means we can use it. I've never used Pyron or Pyron knocked, so this is going to be pretty neat. I'm really excited for these types of challenges because it forces me to use pals I just normally wouldn't use. Anywho, let's check the second large scorching egg. A Wixen, that's unstable. That is not great, but I'll take it. Number 3. A brittle Pyron knocked, not amazing. And number 4, another Reptyro. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, cool. So that means we can take our Reptyro out and leave it in our party, and then we can put... Oh, wait, this has burly body, though. Yeah, we're gonna keep this Reptyro in our party because it has that 20% buff to defense from burly body. I think that'll come in handy. Aside from that, let's throw this other Kelpsie in. I wonder, let's see what level we unlock Pyron Nox's saddle at. Okay, not until level 33, so that'll be a while. But yeah, that was really exciting. Let's level up now. Honestly, hatching a Pyron Noct was pretty cool in my opinion. Like I said before, I've never actually used that pal in any of my runs, so having the ability to use it here just feels really neat for me. You know, even if unfortunately it's going to be a while until I can actually ride it, since its saddle is not unlocked till level 33. So anyway, there was a new Palworld update during this series, and some new technologies have been made. One of which being the ore mining site. This new item essentially gives you an ore node on your base. I plan on making this and having Reptile just farm away on this for quite a while. I really need to get more Palladium fragments, food, and Pal fluids. The fragments for various builds, the food so, you know, I don't die, and the Pal fluids so I can make more hot springs for my pals, as I'm just getting worried about their mental health, and I feel like in today's society, we take mental health for granted, and I'm here to say that pals need rest too, okay? Van Worm and I explored for quite a while, and things were going really well. We both had a job, and we were both doing that job near perfectly. That was until Van Worm decided that he had enough, and craved violence. Oh my god. Why? What? Van Worm, why did you start this battle? I'm not prepared to fight this boss right now. There's two of them! Van Worm! Oh my goodness. Listen, Van Worm, I'm all for trying to make, like, you know, exciting content, but this is not what I had in mind, dog. I'm gonna die. This is your fault, Van Worm. Not Reptyro, not Reptyro. I guess we'll throw Wixen out. Get Ifrit out there. Get in there. What is happening? Oh my god. Dang it. I just wanted to feed my pals. Ugh. I blame Van Worm for this. This is Van Worm's fault. Welp, we made it back to my base, and not of my own doing. Thank you again, Van Worm. You are just the best. But I think it's time to hatch more eggs. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we got 2 Van Worm and 3 Leespunk Ignis. One Leespunk Ignis I hatched has a passive called Mercy, and it makes it that this pal will not reduce a target's health below 1. If you're unfamiliar with the Pokemon games and their moves, this is essentially False Swipe. I named this Leespunk Ignis False Swipe and decided to hang on to it. Later on in the series, it might be cool to rank this up to 4 stars and use it for hunting Luckies. Speaking of condensing, I probably should make the Essence Condenser, right? Okay, my next bit of business is food. I'm worried about the mental stability of my pals, and I don't really have the resources to make anything crazy quite yet for them, so I think a good first step for me is getting a lot of berries and making baked berries, since they restore 5 stability when eaten. That's actually a lie. I think the update changed that. Yeah, this is editor MegaBits here, and I realized later on in the series that they only restore 1 stability, so that got changed. I don't know when, but it got changed. Anywho, while hunting and foraging for food, I decided to take on my boy Chillet again. Or, sorry, I mean boys. I forgot bosses will now spawn 2 rather than 1. This was an incredibly easy fight, though. It was really nothing to write home about. I mean, I have fire pals. Chillet is, you know, Dragon Ice, so it was just a fast fight. I ran around the beach a bit more to hunt for food, and then I went back to my base to start cooking said berries. While I'm waiting for these berries to cook, let's hatch my next batch of eggs and see what we get. The batch of eggs gave me 3 Kelpsy Ignis, 2 Leespunk Ignis, and a new level. I hit level 23, and then I had my Reptyro cook even more food. Now that I am level 23, I can unlock some new technologies. Realistically, the most important one being metal armor. Oh shoot, I keep forgetting that the update added in the ore mining site. I'm gonna make this because I'm tired of mining everything, Grandpa. Now that that's completed, let's hatch some more eggs. I hatched 2 Kelpsy Ignis, 2 Van Worm, and 1 Leespunk Ignis. Things are going really well. I really have no idea what I want to do now, and that's probably because it's 9 p.m. at night and work was absolutely draining today. My brain kind of feels like mush, and I question my own career more times than I care to admit. Oh, YouTube, please let me go viral so I can just do this full time. Hey, listen, you know, a boy can dream. Anywho, in my time of not knowing what to do next, I decided to redo my hatching area. The previous spot was fine, I guess, but it didn't feel all that great and didn't look all that nice, so I did this. It's nothing amazing, and I'm probably gonna redo it again because it's not straight or even. Oh god, I hate it, but it'll do for now. Okay, so, like, next steps. I think I'm gonna go out and try to hunt for a lucky water pal. I know this is far easier said than done, but hey, maybe my YouTuber RNG will come in, so let's do this. I ran around for a while and I picked up some random items whenever I could, mostly being berries. Pick the berries, pick the berries, pick all the berries. And then I found my very first lucky of this excursion. Okay, well, you know, I shouldn't be complaining. Cativa's cool. I would have preferred a water pal, but I won't complain. I won't complain. It's another pal added to my repertoire that I didn't have before. So, that's exciting. Yeah, anywho, let's go back to exploring and trying to find a water lucky pal. This is pretty neat, and then I decided to go off on a bit of a speech here. I will say this is probably going to be out of the ordinary for this channel, but I'm hoping what I can say can impact you and you'll understand because I think it's important. Every video I post, I get bigger and my influence grows, and that's how it's supposed to work, but then I start thinking about it, and it's like, how do I try to make this a positive thing? Not just for me, but, you know, for everyone else that watches this. Like, I have a reach now. I want to do more than just cure your boredom and make you not feel lonely and, you know, be the relatable voice you listen to on YouTube. So, Editor MegaBits here. I went off on a pretty significant monologue about my own experiences, and I wanted to share a story about bullying. I think it's a pretty important topic, but I don't necessarily think I need to give you all a 20-minute speech on my own experience here. So, I'm just going to give you the quick cliff notes. I've never liked people who pick on others. I think people who do are mostly projecting because they feel either inadequate or inferior due to whatever cards life dealt them. The main thing here that I really was trying to get through and say was this. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I'm going on an amazing monologue, and there's a lucky? Oh my god, it's a lamb ball. Okay, honestly, that's fair. Okay, in all seriousness though, the timing of this was actually hilarious. So where was I? Yeah, dear viewer, you're perfect, okay? You may have people in your life that put you down. You know, you may be in high school, you may be in college, you just may be in your workplace, or just wherever. And people put you down for no reason. You don't know why, it just happens. You feel like you're the most unlucky person, and you feel dejected, and you feel worthless and defeated. And that's all so wrong. Everything that your brain tells you could not be further from the truth of who you actually are. You're awesome. The person that's not awesome is the person that's making you feel that way. So yeah, I'm sorry if that wasn't that amazing in how my scripted words can be, but understand that it came directly from my heart and my brain. You know, just like unplanned words, life can be messy, right? And that's totally fine. I have full intentions of trying to use my platform to be more of a positive force. I've had so many experiences, whether that means good, bad, sad, hard, whatever it is, I can promise you that I've dealt with it. And like I said, it'd just be a downright shame for me to gain all of this success and try to not be a positive force with it. So expect more of the real talks, the unscripted talks, the vulnerable talks, because I think they're important. So let's get back to the reason why you're here, dear viewer. I continued my search for a lucky water pal, and I never found one, sadly. By the time I finished on this day, it was like midnight, and I was pretty eepy. So I went back to my base. I was coming in here, I was dropping off, you know, my skill fruits and blueprints, and I noticed I have the legendary pelt armor schematic. I don't know when I got this. I'm not gonna use it. we've seen what happens when I do it in other videos, and I will not subject myself to doing that again. Yeah, before I go to bed, we're going to start hatching these 3 eggs I found during my lucky hunts. We will hatch this one and get the 17th Kelpsie Ignis. I don't know, when I do these like off-script recordings, I feel like I'm like streaming. I'm not streaming right now. Who am I talking to? It's weird. I still haven't found a lucky pal for watering, but that's just gonna have to go on the back burner for now. I want to go catch some more Van Worms, and as always, my hope is finding one that has Runner, Swift, or hey, even both, but either will do. So let's do that and see how it goes. While hunting for said Van Worms, I leveled up to 24. I increased my attack stat and learned some random technologies. Things were going well on the home front. I was catching Van Worm left and right and up and down. I did have a close call, but all of this was totally worth it. Oh, hello. That is a lucky Melpaka. In a tree. Okay, we'll use a hypersphere for this. Okay. Okay, buddy. You can't just shoot through a rock like that. Heck yeah, we got another lucky. That one, honestly, that one kind of sucks. It's only a farming pal, to my knowledge. Oh my god, that is so many Van Worm. It's only a farming pal, which means it can only get me wool. So, I mean, it'll be nice. That's not really the work suitability I'm looking for, though, which kind of sucks. But you know, we're not here to be picky on what luckies we get. This is it. Here's the runner. Never mind. Never mind. The next one is gonna be the runner. That's what I meant. Yeah, the next one. Oh my god, that's the Swift! That's the Swift! We got the Swift! I'm so excited! What? Is this one gonna be run? No, that one's just fragrant. Okay. Alright, that's fragrant full. I don't even know. I'm excited about the Swift. Although Ferocious is a disgusting passive. Like, it's so, like, look at this. 408 attack. It's nuts. So, like, realistically, I understand that I should just be using this Van Worm because it's going to be a monster. But the thing is, dear viewer, I don't have much patience, okay? I just don't have a lot. And I just want to fly around fast. I just want to fly around fast. To help this Van Worm just be a little bit stronger, we'll condense it just a little bit. I have a fast flyer now, and I don't really know what to do next. I know I need to level up and gear up for my next tower boss, so maybe I guess I should be running dungeons? Yeah, let's do that. But before that, I grabbed the egg on Anubis' tail, started to incubate it, then hatched my other eggs. Now we do some dungeons. I decided to do a level 29 dungeon, and good lord, this was pretty insane. Everything inside of the dungeon up until the boss pals was fine. I took out quite a lot of pals and even more Free Pal Alliance members. Then I got to the boss room. Now, although I am very happy that I've set my pal appearance rate to 2.2, it's a double-edged sword in the fact that I didn't have one, but 2 Grindales that I needed to fight here. This fight was incredibly difficult. The Grindtails were a higher level than my pals and I, and they could put out quite a bit of damage. I found myself switching out pals more than I cared to admit for a boss encounter, but no matter, we did end up prevailing in this fight. Oh my god. How long? I've been recording for 17 minutes. Good God, that was insane. Yeah, I got way too lucky for that one. I only had 8 durability left on my crossbow. So now my brain is telling me it's time to go home. I was feeling like Sandy Cheeks here, and I just really wanted to go home. Rather than using the fast travel point that was right beside the dungeon, I wanted to fly over to the ancient ritual site fast travel point so I could have that unlocked for when I came back here. And then something interesting and scary happened. Mind you, I had 8 durability left on my crossbow. Oh no. I have no durability left in my bow. We need to take out the Free Pal Alliance first, and then we'll go after Bristella, whatever it is. We'll go after that next. No. I can't have you running away. Okay, I have a Hypersphere, though. So, we should be fine. This is bad. Oh my god, the Free Pal Alliance is really messing this up. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that! Oh no, dude! Please catch. Please catch. Oh god. Oh no, I've just made this so much harder than it needed to be. Oh, that was so bad. Oh god. Oh no! Don't kill it! Don't you dare kill it! Yep, there goes the bow. Yeah. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, we got it! Bandworm, let's go! Let's go! Get out of here! We have to leave! We have to leave the bandworm! Stop! Go! We have to leave! We gotta get out of here! We're going home! We're going home! Oh my god! Woo! Oh my lord! Oh, okay, well... We have... All we need is a watering pal now, and then we're good. And then we have everything we need to start farming. We're gonna throw Melpaca, whatever. We're throwing this in here in the ranch. I'm very excited for Bristla. I think this is gonna be amazing for when we actually can start farming. Very excited for this. Very, very excited for this. Good God. What a crazy 30 minutes I just had. I went back to my base, I grabbed the skill fruits at my tree, hatched an egg, cooked some food, refined ore to ingots, then I made fire-resistant metal armor. Speaking of food, I'm getting dangerously low once again. I still don't have that wondrous lucky water pal, so it's once again time for me to hunt, forage, and go up and down the beaches in hopes of finding a lucky water pal. Things were going well. While hunting, my main goal was to take out a lot of chickadees because they drop both their meat and eggs. This pal would essentially give me double the food. While hunting, I heard a noise that you're all aware of. A noise that I oh so love. That's right, there was a Lucky. Oh, I hear Lucky. Okay, if I were a Lucky, where would I be? Oh, it's a Cremis! Oh, hello, you absolute beauty. I'm nervous if I shoot you that I might actually kill you, so let's just throw a pal sphere, and we'll see what happens. That's not great. We'll just keep throwing pal spheres. It's fine. Amazing. We have another Lucky. Oh my god, the Cremis has Artisan. I've never used Cremis in my base. I could totally be wrong about its work suitability, but I'm pretty sure it is only a ranch pal, and I'm pretty sure it only gives wool. But I could be totally wrong, so don't take that as law or anything, but When we get back to my base, we'll check and see what it is. Nonetheless, though, that's very exciting. I'm always happy to get a lucky. After getting the lucky cremis, I explored around more, kept up with hunting and foraging, then went back to my base to cook my bounty. Now there's a pretty good amount of food in my base and my inventory, so I'm not as worried now. With that, I think I want to hunt for some more eggs now. Before I go out, I decided to use all the ingots I had, and I made 29 gigaspheres. If I do find a lucky out in this area, these might be enough to catch one, you know, of course with the help of some crazy RNG. Regardless, I made my spheres, and I set out for some more eggs. Heh, those walls are coming in handy. Get blocked, nerds. You can't come in here. This isn't your home. Gone get. Gone get. Oh my god, there's so many Van Worm here. This was such a bad spot for me to build my first base in this run. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I know what I was thinking. And it's that this is a cool area. I mean, look at this. This base is coming together. Things are looking awesome here. I'm really liking how it's turning out. Okay. I got sidetracked. Sorry. Let's get some eggs now. The hunt for eggs was on, and I was ready to obtain as many as I could. If this was an Easter egg hunt, I was pushing everyone out of the way to grab these eggs. I was stealing their baskets, taking their eggs, and laughing in their faces, up until the point that I heard that fateful sound. Once again... Okay, I hear the noise. It's a level 50 Bushi? Well... there is no way I'm catching that. Okay, we have a back bonus. We'll throw a Gigasphere, see what happens. RNG, be with us. Or not, that's fine. You don't have, nope. Alright. Have a good day, Bushi. You keep doing you, buddy. Oh my god. No. I forgot you could do that whole teleport thing. Are you still angry at me? No. I'm gonna throw another one, dude. Okay, alright. Now I would imagine you're a little pissed off, and that's fair. Totally fair. Oh god! Oh my god, that was scary. What are you even doing, man? What are you doing? Well, I'm not gonna run out of stamina right over you. Heck no, dude. Oh god! What was that? What? There was a whole cliff between us, dog. How are you gonna do that to me? Well, that's sad. Okay, well, that was... You have a good day, Bushi. My heart hurts, but it's fine. Time heals all wounds. Although this kind of sucked, I've said it in the past, and I'll say it again. This is just the risk of being in a higher level area when you're a lower level player. If there's a possibility that a lucky can be where you're at, odds are you're gonna see a lucky. I was hoping RNGesus would be with me with those Gigaspheres I'd thrown, but no dice. It was fine though, because I had an egg hunt to continue. Oh my god, is that another huge scorching egg right there? I'm already so fat. How am I? Oh, I'm so fat. I'm so fat. Okay. Hey, well, I think that was a really, really good hunt for eggs. We got, what? Two huge scorching eggs, five large scorching eggs, and then 18 just normal scorching eggs. That was really good. So yeah, I guess now it's just time to wait and see what we're gonna get. I put my eggs in my incubators and decided it was time to make a better storage solution for all of them. The barrels just weren't cutting it. I was gonna need a few ingots and nails, so my 2 reptiles and myself went mining away at the ore mining pit since I decided now would be a really good time for lunch and a good time to go AFK. Okay, I was gone for way too long. I, for sure definitely didn't start a game of Brotato or anything. Anyway, I refined some ingots, made more storage for my eggs, and then crafted 3 incubators. At this point, I think I'm about ready to take on the next tower. But I want to hatch all of these eggs first. I want to make a gun, and then I think I'll be ready to go to the next boss. So let's do that. Hey, hi, MegaBits here again. I definitely went on an AFK spree. I kept playing my Brotato game, and I just kept hatching these eggs. So let's hatch the last few ones that I have. Oh, a Ragnarok. That is awesome. I am stoked. Oh, we got 2 Ragnarhoks. That's amazing. Wait, let's put some more eggs in real quick. Then mine. Oh my god, it has ferocious. That's gonna be amazing. Wow. You're gonna be my new flyer. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to use Ragnarok in this episode. Yeah, no, we're for sure not. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, next episode we'll use Ragnarok. Well, now that that portion of my life is over, now it's time for me to make the uncommon handgun. Like I said before, I had to run around and get the materials I needed. This included mostly high-quality POW oil, but I also needed more ore. I think with my ore mining site, I should be able to get enough, though. I have full intentions of fighting Relaxosauruses to get this, but I think it'll also be a good idea for the future to go catch some Flambell, as they're allegedly supposed to drop POW oil from the ranch now. Really? A lucky Kelpsy Ignis? Not that I'm sad about this, just this is the fire run and would be nice to get luckies that aren't fire, but it's fine, it's fine. This is what we're here for, you know? Alright, we got another lucky in the books. I can't say I'm stoked about it, but you know, a lucky's a lucky. I shouldn't be complaining. I understand that. I just... It would have been nice if we could get a lucky that would, you know, help out in the challenge, but it's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. I went to this spot that I knew had a lot of Flambell, and I definitely went a little crazy. I for sure wasn't expecting to fly up on it and instantly find that lucky Kelpsy Ignis, but it's cool nonetheless. I caught oh so many Flambell. Like, I lost count how many Flambell I caught. And I even caught a couple Wixen. I kept running around to catch Flambell, and once I ran out of PAL spheres, I decided to go back to my base. At the end of this excursion, I ended up catching over 40 Flambells. I definitely feel a little bit bad, but hey, you know, we got the PAL oil we needed. I'm going to choose 2 of these little dudes and condense the rest of them into them. I condensed both of them down, and now they live in the ranch. I took my Melpaca out because as of now, I really don't need any more wool. But with these 2 in the ranch, I should be getting a pretty good amount of POW oil now. With my Flambell in the ranch, it is finally time to make a gun. I got my Wixen out to start the process, leveled up its work speed, and then we made our upgrade. I may only have like 27 bullets right now, but that'll be cured shortly. I'm first going to make more fire arrows as a backup in case my gun breaks or I run out of ammo. Okay, that's enough arrows for now. You know, I have a sinking suspicion that I'll need to rank both of these 2 up to actually get a better chance of getting the high quality POW oil, but that's a future MegaBits problem. He can handle it. I made myself a metal helm since I forgot they existed, and I need to be in tip-top shape. It is now time to sleep. I've got a big day tomorrow. First stop I need to make will be Dune Shelter in the desert. I don't feel like getting all the materials I need to make handgun ammo, so I'm just gonna buy it. Is that lazy? Yes. Do I care? Not exactly. I fast traveled to the desert, and not a minute of being there, this happened. I am going to explode. I just spent so much time building the uncommon handgun. And you're telling me the very first chest that I find out in the desert has the rare schematic. Okay, whatever. We'll build this for the 3rd tower. This will be a 3rd episode thing. My timing, as always, dear viewer, is impeccable. If I would have just waited just a little bit, I would have found this blueprint and not have wasted my materials. It's frustrating, yes, but it's fine. We'll use the uncommon handgun for Lily and Lylene, and then for the next video, we'll upgrade to this rare one. Since I was in the desert, I did want to do my favorite pastime of treasure hunting. This went well, and I got quite a lot of pretty good things. They were mostly just high-level pal spheres, but hey, that's awesome. Right before going inside of Dune Shelter, I noticed a new NPC that I have never seen before. What the hell is a vigorous pal tamer? Hello? You look real tough. Come on, let's fight. I'm talking a real fight. No, dude. What? You're level 40? How do I look real tough? I mean, I know I'm like Ozai, but I don't know, man. I'll come back for you, okay? I'll come back. Don't you worry. Well, that was weird, but Ozai never forgets. Ozai will be back for you, buddy. Just you wait. I went inside a Dune Shelter, sold my treasure and excess gear, and then I bought all of the handgun ammo that I could afford. I now have 554 shots, and I feel like that should be more than enough for the next tower. Okay, so we have the weapon, we have the ammo. Now what's next, you may ask? Well, food, to be honest. I'm running low right now, and I really don't want to have to worry about that while I'm fighting. So I'm going to do a quick hunting and gathering run. The gathering run went fine, really nothing crazy at all. I mostly hunted for chickpeas, and I knocked out Capriti if I'd see them. A part of me wanted to just keep running around and exploring with my pals. And I knew that we just needed to go back to my base to prepare and then go fight the next tower. I guess I was just anxious here. Putting my pals in direct danger is never a good thing. People look at Ozai as this horrible person, and he is, okay? Listen, don't believe anything I'm saying. Ozai sucked. Anywho, I'm back at my base now, and here I am, being a chef with Reptyro. We made all the food, and I leveled up. I am level 28 now. I raised my health stat, and then went to sleep. It's dawn of the final morning. And that's right, you all know what day it is, it's tea day. Before I go fight Lily and Lylene, I want to use pal souls to rank up my pals just a little bit. I want to keep Wixen out for as long as I possibly can during the fight, because Wixen's pal ability gives any of the weapons that I use fire damage. I used all of my pal souls up, I then created cold resistant metal armor. I'm only doing this because I don't want to take any cold damage while getting to the tower. I then taught Wixen Blizzard Spike. I think this will help in the fight to hopefully get some freezes off. I now feel prepped and ready to go, so it's time to make the trip to Lily's tower. And I'm finally here. I can't say I'm not worried a little about this fight. This will be the first challenge I've done where this is a series, and I have full intentions of taking on each tower and, I don't know, maybe even attempt the raid. I know I shouldn't be nervous taking this on, but I don't want to lose. Even if this is my first attempt, and I know that I can just come back and try it again, I just want to succeed on every first attempt, I guess. But, you know, it's too late to go back. We press forward. The fight with Lily and Lylene went far better than I had ever expected. Using Wixen with its level 2 Lord Fox partner skill, it just meant that my uncommon handgun was putting out 500 to 600 damage for every headshot I was doing. I guess RNGesus was with me though, because honestly, I'm a terrible shot in games. I don't know how I was such a crack shot during this fight, but I'm happy I was. To put it into perspective, I was doing so much damage that I took all of the aggro off Wixen for almost the whole fight. Now, this was impressive in my eyes, but it did mean that I had to do a lot of dances to make sure that I wasn't getting hit. I don't know, this fight just made me feel like I was like in the flow state or something. Almost all of my dodges were good, and almost every shot hit its target. I really couldn't have asked for a better outcome. Woohoo! Okay, well, you know, honestly, guys, I overprepared. Or, I mean, I don't know, maybe I didn't. I don't know what level Lily and Lylene are. Okay, so Lily and Lylene are around level 25. And I'm level 28, so I definitely was a couple levels higher than I should have been. But honestly, for the most part, I feel pretty good about that. Leveling up is going to be a must right now. Right now, myself and my team are level 28. To face off against Axel and Orzerk, I want to be at least 10 levels higher, maybe even level 40. I'll also need to condense my pals and use quite a lot of souls on all of them, which means it is time to do some grinding. I made a small feed bag, made some gigaspheres, then went out to go catch some fire pals. I went to my base near Verdant Brook and I caught a whole bunch of fire pals. I was mostly focusing on Wixen and Arsok because in the future I have full intentions of breeding them into stronger pals. While doing this, I leveled up to 29 and I raised my attack stat. Ah man, talking about breeding made me realize that I still don't have any lucky water pals. Getting a lucky water pal will be paramount for this challenge, because I really need to unlock farming, but I also need a water pal to be able to make flour. I've been running around this area in hopes of finding a lucky gobfin. I then remembered my own lucky hunting method, teleport hopping. If you're unfamiliar, you just pick 2 teleport points and just keep teleporting back and forth until you hear that lucky sound. I'm going to be hopping between the Natural Bridge teleport and Gobfin's Turf teleport. I'm hoping I'll get lucky with the water pals sooner rather than later. Okay, I'm not going to lie, I got really bored doing this. I don't know what my issue was, but my attention span was just not there while I was playing. So rather than teleport hopping, which is a totally legitimate way to get luckies by the way, I decided to just fly around. This actually proved to be the best option for me because this happened.
Oh my god, there it is. Oh. Oh, hello, you jerk. Yep. Yep. Oh my god, you killed him? Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. Oh my god. Oh, this is awful. What? Why did I do it like this? Please catch. Oh my god. Catch. Yes! We did it! Oh my god, it has ferocious too? That's nuts. Dude, I have every single gobfin is after me. Oh, this is bad. Screw you guys, I got what I can't. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. We got a lucky water pal. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I can unclench now, and with my new lucky water pal in hand, a world of options was open for me. I didn't plan that one. But anywho, the first thing I did was revive my pals that had fallen in battle with every single gobfin in existence. I then made 3 berry plantations. Having food production happening in this base after so long feels so good. With my new berry plantations made, I decided it would be a good time to start getting more things I would need for breeding. Let's talk about ingredients for cake. I'll need milk, eggs, berries, honey, and flour. We have berries secured. Now, I could go hunt for a lucky Mazzarina, Beegard, and or Chickapea, or I could just be a dirty capitalist and just buy all of the ingredients I would need. I think I'm gonna do maybe a half and half thing. Finding a lucky Mazzarina or Beegard will take a while, but finding a lucky Chickapea might not be so bad. In the past, my luck with lucky Chickapea has been incredible. So yeah, I then went and hunted for a Chickapea. You know, while I'm hunting for Chickapea, I do want to talk about a comment that I received, and before you go and try to find said comment, it has been deleted. Now, before I say any of this, please understand that this may not have even been a nefarious comment, but I did realize that I wanted to draw a line in the sand here. I want to foster a positive community that is accepting of anyone regardless of race, sexual preference, or orientation. This comment stated, "I'm pretty sure you were not straight, but I need affirmation." My response to that is, no, you don't. You don't need that affirmation. And legitimately, if you do, I don't really think I want you here watching my videos. If my answer would sway however you feel about my own videos, that's kind of a problem for me. That's a big problem for me. You may have been taught that it should be a problem for you, or maybe society has told you it should be a problem for you. A person's choice on who they love is not up to you, and it will never be up to you, and truthfully, you need to understand that. Something else, if you feel that their decision on whom they love affects you, you also need to understand that it doesn't. You can go about your day just fine. You will be unaffected. Dear viewer, I'm just trying to be a good person. I truly believe that it doesn't take anything out of you to be kind. You know, everyone has a story and experiences, and honestly, I think a lot of those stories and experiences will overlap. There's always common ground with your fellow man. And of course, this is just a blanket statement. I am a realist, and I understand that there are some bad people out there, but for the most part, if we all would just take a few more steps into kindness, I think we would just be better off. But at the end of the day, I'm just a YouTuber that you watch. I'm not here to sway your decisions in life or shove my own beliefs down your throat. I am only here to hopefully make a positive impact while I entertain you. And speaking of being entertained, this happened.
Oh my god, it's a lucky Cativa. Dang it. I just hit the record button thinking we'd get super lucky. I don't even know if I can hit it with anything without, like, oh, well, that's fine. 100% catch rate. Okay, cool. Well, we got a lucky Cativa. That doesn't give me eggs, so that sucks.
Ah, man, another Cativa. I know I shouldn't be complaining about a lucky, but, like, how many lucky chickapees have I caught in my videos now? This is starting to seem maybe a little unfair, Palworld. Maybe.
I hear a lucky. But I don't... Oh, it's a lucky Ecthyre deer. Whoa, that's interesting. What's up, you jerk? Oh, I almost killed it. Oh, that would have been so bad. Lucky and Muzzlehead. That's pretty nutty. That's pretty cool. I like that. Unfortunately, Ecthyre deer is not going to be giving me milk, honey, berries, eggs, or flour. So, we continue.
Okay, yeah, funny joke, Palworld. Now, please, gib chicken.
Okay, wait. I literally just logged in to Palworld, and I was in my kitchen grabbing a drink, and I hear Lucky. Really? Really? You're gonna give me another Cativa? I don't want your Cativas anymore. I'm sick of this, Grandpa. I'm tired of it. There. I have another Cativa. Oh, well. At least I leveled up from that. Cool. Thanks, Palworld. So cool. That's awesome.
Okay. Seriously,
This
dude?
could be it. No. No. Palworld, what are you doing to me? Why do I need all of these lucky Cativa? Oh my god. Oh, and that has Swift? Oh, that's fun. So, you guys may be curious as to why I'm going to Natural Bridge, and then I'm just kind of going in between these two places. That's because I realized I'm going to need a lucky Pangolin, essentially. Because I'm going to have to find a way to cool all of my ingredients. This is insane. All I want is a Chickapee. just give me my Chickapee. I never thought those words would come out of my mouth, but here I am. I want a lucky Chickapee. Palworld. Why do you hate me? Why do you want me dead? I've given you so much, Palworld.
For once, I just wanted a lucky Chickapee. This was not very cash money of you. So yeah, I never mentioned that up until now, but I did want to get a PAL that had the cooling work suitability, because I completely forgot that I was going to have all of these ingredients, but no place to store them without going bad. But anywho, yeah, another Cativa. Yippee. I decided to take a break for a while after Palworld has completely broken me from catching a lucky Chickapee, and I decided to go try to hunt for some Bee-Guard. I didn't find a lucky Bee-Guard, but after a while of hunting them, I did end up with 138 honey. This isn't a perfect solution, but it'll work for now. After this, I was planning on hunting for more Chickapee, but I'm not gonna lie, I got really bored of it. So I decided it was finally time to become a capitalist. I bought every single ingredient I needed to make a cake. First things first, it's time to make a couple withdrawals from my bank, Black Marketeers, and Trusts.
Okay, wait, I hear a Lucky. Alright, you stay here, okay? You hang out. We gotta go see what that Lucky is, right? You'll be fine. Oh, I might be too far from it. Dang it, I was too far. Ugh, that sucks. Let's see how our withdrawal is doing. Oh, yeah. It seems like it's still working. Oh, that's funny. Perfect timing, if I'd say so myself.
I took out a few deposits, then with over 80,000 gold in my inventory, I went to buy some ingredients. The first thing I want to buy is wheat. I want my gobfin to make wheat into flour first. If I do it this way, I won't have to worry as much about my food spoiling. While waiting for the wheat to be made, I went out to get some more eggs from chickapeas. After hunting, I got a pretty good amount of eggs, then decided it was time to go buy the milk I needed to start making cakes. I bought over 400 milk, then spent the rest of my gold on wheat for flour in the future. I know I could just be farming wheat, but I'm being lazy here. Anyway, after all of this hard work, I was able to start cooking 21 cakes. I put Ragnarok on the job, and then I waited, and waited, and waited. After waiting so long, I have 9 cakes now, and I decided which pals I wanted to breed first. I'm going with Wixen first. My male has Vanguard, and my female has Musclehead. While waiting for those eggs, I wanted to go out and catch more Wixen to be able to use the PAL condenser. I caught quite a few of those Wixen. I then went back to my base to see if I had any eggs ready.
Alright, 2 eggs ready. Let's see if we get lucky on the very first 2 eggs. We're looking for... Oh, I have an egg that was here the whole time? Okay, cool. We got a Pyronoct. Alright, so the goal is Ferocious and Vanguard. That's what we want. The first egg. Let's see if we get lucky. Musclehead and Mind Foreman. Okay, and the second one... Musclehead. Which Wixens do I have in there? Oh, I have Musclehead and Vanguard in there already. Okay, that makes more sense. So, yeah, we do need the Ferocious Wixen in here. Okay, so let me pull these guys out real quick. So we'll take this Ferocious Wixen, and then we'll try to get Ferocious and Musclehead on the Wixen. And then after that, we can try to breed to get Vanguard on top of that. But the main thing is getting this Wixen stats up as much as we can.
Now that I have those 2 breeding, I'm going to take a break and go grab some lunch. I took a long lunch and I came back to 7 eggs. I hatched them and I got the Wixen that I think will be my new Wixen. It's an alpha pal that has Ferocious, Musclehead, and Cold-Blooded. I'm sure I could breed for even better stats, but I don't have many cakes and I need to take what I can get. I ranked up Wixen to 2 stars, then I used Pal Souls to level up its health, defense, and attack. I used my extra large training manual to level up my Wixen. With it being only level 30, its attack is 723. I think this pal is going to become an absolute powerhouse for this run. The next pals that I'm going to be breeding will be Ragnarok, since I have one with Ferocious right now. I probably should be catching other Ragnarok first, but this will just have to do. While I wait for eggs, I'm going to go out into the desert and do some treasure hunting. Now, I may not have got anything too amazing while I was treasure hunting, but I still always enjoy it. After I finished this pastime, I decided to stop by back at my base to check on my Ragnarok eggs, and I hatched the first egg they laid. It was a Ragnarok with only Ferocious, but hey, that's fine. I then decided it was time to start leveling up, so I went to fight some bosses. I first fought my boys Chillet, because why not? This was pretty easy, nothing to really say about it. I fought King Paka, then I took on Catris. I then leveled up to 31. I fought Grintail, then Penking. Then I encountered another Lucky. I hear a Lucky! I'm also on the phone with, soon-to-be Mrs. Bits. I have no idea where this Lucky is. Why are you hiding from me? Don't you want to just live a life of servitude? I've never had a Lucky elude me as long as this one has. Where? Where is this Lucky, dude? Ah, shoot. I think it despawned. Dang it. Yeah, it must have despawned. I have
a sinking suspicion that that was under the map, but I honestly I have no idea. But that was exciting, I guess. I wonder what that lucky would have been.
It sucked that it despawned, but I forged on ahead. I fought Patalia, then I tried to fight Warsect and got absolutely destroyed. It's the dawn of a new day and I gotta figure out what I need to do. I know the answer is to level up, but I don't want to grind anymore. But I did it, nonetheless. My plan was to fight Fengalope, then this happened.
Well, I was on my way to go fight Fengalope, and I ran into this dude. I hate relaxed. You know, honestly, I'm coming around. I don't think Relaxosaurus is very relaxed. Wish I had bullets. I have 5 shots. Wait, what? There's 2? Where did the second one come from? Excuse me? What? What is this? I can barely handle one Relaxosaurus. Ah! Palworld, that's not cool, dog. That is not very cash money, Palworld. What? He just... yeah. Oh god, I don't know how to deal with this. Okay, we caught one lucky, and then the other Relaxosaurus... Did it literally just die? You're lying. You didn't just fall off the cliff and die. There's no way. You did not just... Okay, honestly, that's... What? Oh my god, I couldn't script this stuff if I wanted to. Oh.
Okay, well, that was not on my bingo card. I've never had that happen before, and I don't think I'll ever see that again. And realistically, you don't really have to believe me when I said this wasn't staged, but hey, it wasn't staged. I wouldn't even know how to really stage that. Anywho, we fought Fengalope and beat them. I stopped by my base to check on my Ragnarok eggs.
Oops. I let my Ragnarok go a little bit longer than I wanted to. I did not want to go through all of my cake yet, but
What?
okay. Well, let's get to hatching, see if we get lucky, get any new passives. Oh my god, Zen Mind, Positive Thinker, Abnormal, and Serious. That's crazy. Okay, that one might be a contender, but Masochist is kind of not great. Pyromaniac, Blood of the Dragon, and Ferocious, that's... yeah. Alright, and this should be the Alpha Ragnarok. Has Aggressive and Blood of the Dragon, and Ferocious, nice. Okay.
Out of all the Ragnarok, these two caught my eye. I really don't have the best passives yet, but if I can get a Ragnarok with Musclehead or something like that, I think I'll be sitting real nice real soon. The only problem is I'm pretty much breeding for random passives, so God knows if that'll happen. Now, I don't have any of those passives yet, and I'm not really a high enough level to start catching a massive amount of Ragnarok's, which means it is indeed time to grind some Alpha Pals and do some dungeons. I fought Sweepa, then Broncherry, fought Lunaris, leveled up to 33, fought Mamorist, fought Patalia again, bought some more ammo, fought Verdash, leveled up to 34, fought Warsect and reclaimed my pride, fought Wumbo Botan, once again made another withdrawal from Black Marketeers and Trusts, fought Masanda Lux, and leveled up to 35. I almost died fighting Beacon. I then went back to my base, drop off loot, and repair my armor. So level 35 is great and all, but I want to get to level 37 at least, so I can start using Ragnarok. I won't show you any of my grind session, but I did do a few dungeons, and now boom, I'm level 40. With me being level 40, it's now time to do some more breeding, but I need cakes again. So I bought more ingredients and started cooking 34 whole cakes. While I'm waiting for those cakes to be cooked, I need to get better PAL spheres, and since I don't have access to an electric PAL, my options are limited with gear and tools. That being said, I once again went to the desert to do treasure hunting for better spheres. After all of my treasure hunting, I ended up with a whopping 4 hyperspheres. This wasn't amazing, but whatever. I went to the wildlife sanctuary and completely forgot that Phalorus existed. So I tried to catch 2 of them, and I did not succeed.
Dang it. Okay, yeah, no, I did not come prepared for that. We need more gigaspheres. I would love hyperspheres, but I don't know how manageable that will be.
Now I have a new goal though. Forget Ragnarok, I want Phalorus's. Before I did that, I worked on my base a bit. I built 2 improved furnaces, bought some wheat seeds, and then I made 3 wheat plantations. I have 88 gigaspheres now. I think I'm gonna try to take on Phalorus 1 at a time to catch them. 2 at a time is just too much right now. After running around the wildlife sanctuary for quite some time, I finally ran into 2 Phalorus. I took out the first one as I wasn't looking to start a fight with 2 of them at once. And once I did this, after about 20 gigaspheres, I was able to catch my very first Phalorus.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, we got a Phalorus with Vanguard. Heck yeah. Okay, cool. So we have what? 54 gigaspheres? We can probably catch another one if we can get another one to spawn in.
Since the first Phalorus catch went so well, I decided to stay and try to catch another one. If I were to get lucky, I would be able to catch a different sex on my second Phalorus, and then I'd be able to breed them. Things were going really well, until they weren't.
You jerk! Dang it! Oh my god, I had that Phalorus so low.
I moved my Phalorus into my party and got rid of Van Worm. While waiting for Wixen to craft Phalorus' saddle, I decided to look at my party once again. And at that point, I figured it'd be best to get rid of my Foxbarks and put Van Worm back into my party, because it's just going to have higher stats. But before I do that, I wanted to first try to breed my Swift Van Worm with the Ferocious Van Worm I had. If I can come across another Van Worm with Musclehead or something like that, it'll be a really good choice to keep on this team. I crafted Phalorus' saddle, and man, it feels like I am finally starting to make some good progress here. I need to really start thinking about my team going forward. Wixen and Phalorus are for sure staying till the end. Wixen has been pretty bred through, and its stats are pretty good right now. I'd like to be able to breed Phalorus more, but as of now, this is just gonna have to do. My first Van Worm egg was here, and it's time to hatch it.
We're looking for Swift and Ferocious. That is not what we wanted, but, you know, normally we don't get it on the first try. That's fine.
Well, I usually never get it on my first try, so while I'm waiting for them to make more eggs, I decided to go and try to catch more Fire Pals. I caught 2 Bushies, 2 Incineram, picked up a huge Scorching Egg, watched Phalorus completely decimate 2 Bushi that I wanted, and then I picked up a large Scorching Egg. I went back to my base because I didn't want my Van Worms going through all the cake that I had made, and then I hatched some eggs.
Ooh, they dropped a huge Scorching Egg, which means that should be an Alpha Van Worm, and if it has Ferocious and, Swift, that's gonna be awesome. Please, please. Oh my god, it has Ferocious and Swift. Okay, cool. That's the Van Worm we're using. The fact that it's an Alpha Pal too, that's incredible.
Now that I have this Van Worm, I decided to use the Pal Condenser on it. I then fed it Pal Souls to help its stats. I used my extra large training manual, and with it being level 40, it has an attack of 702 and a defense of 497. This Pal will also be pretty strong in the future, I think. Alright, now let's hatch those other eggs that I picked up while I was catching those Fire Pals.
Alright, the first egg we're going to hatch is going to be the large Scorching Egg, which gives us a cheery Ragnarok. And now we're going to hatch the huge Scorching Egg, which gives us a Stronghold Strategist Alpha Van Worm.
I decided to go catch more pals. I caught 2 Bushi, 2 Incineram, a Bushi, another Bushi, 3 Pyron Noct, and another Pyron Noct, 2 Blaze Howl Nocts, and then another 3 Blaze Howl Nocts. I was running out of Pal Spears at this point, and I went back to my base to craft more. I made 40 more Gigaspheres, and then I started breeding my Pyron Noct. I want to have more dual types on my team, and I think Pyron Noct will be a pretty good start. I have one Pyron Noct that has Musclehead, but it also has Pacifist, so my goal here is to breed Pacifist out, and just get one with only Musclehead. I hatched my very first 2 eggs from Pyron Noct, and I did not get lucky.
Alright, so we have 2 large Scorching Eggs from Pyron Noct. Let's see if I get lucky on the first 2 hatches. There's that Musclehead and Pacifist. I really don't need Pacifist. Oh my gosh. Okay, that sucks. Well, we'll continue.
Okay, after eating lunch, thank you Wingstop, I am back with some Pyron Noct eggs.
Oh, that's a lot of eggs. Okay, cool. We have 4 Pyron Noct eggs. Now, surely, one of these has to be the stats we're looking for. No Pacifist. That sucked. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. There it is. We have a Pyron Noct with only Pacifist. Or, sorry, wow, we have a Pyron Noct with only Musclehead. Good God. Yeah, that's amazing. So now, I really don't care what this last one is. Cool. Alright, yeah, we got our Pyron Noct.
With getting this new pal, it meant I had a new party member. I've said so long to RSox, yes, F's in the chat, 07's in the chat, but I've subbed in my Musclehead Pyron Noct. And don't get me wrong, I do love RSox, but I wanted Pyron Noct over it since it has a dual typing. I then saved my Reptyro from itself. I don't know what it was doing, but I knew it needed me. Made Pyron Noct its saddle, then I condensed my other Pyron Nocts into this one. Aside from leveling up Pyron Noct, I'm feeling pretty good about the state of my team. So good that I want to take on Axel and Orzurk. I taught my team a lot of differing moves to prepare for the next 3 towers. I focused on ground moves, ice moves, water moves, and the small amount of dragon moves I had. I then leveled up Pyron Noct up to 40 using my large training manuals. I laid my head down for the final time before fighting Axel and Orzurk, and I then traveled to the tower, and I went inside. Now, I totally forgot to mention this, but for the sake of time, and for the sake of me being able to create new content for you, dear viewer, I only have 1 attempt for the last 3 towers. If I survive, I can continue. If I am defeated, well, that's it for the video. I understand, you may dislike that, but please keep in mind, I'm doing everything in my power to adequately prepare for each of these towers. I won't take the easy way out and purposely lose or anything like that. I will fight my hardest. Which is exactly what I did here during this fight. I mostly relied on my Wixen and Phalerus throughout this whole fight. Wixen is just a monster. I probably ended up using like, I don't know, roughly 400 rounds from my pistol throughout this whole fight. And don't get me wrong, I had a few close calls here, but every time I'd see my screen go red, I'd get like an adrenaline boost and I was able to dodge everything. It was like the flow state. The fight went on far longer than I wanted, but in the end, my team and I succeeded.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. That was absolutely crazy. Yeah, all this has showed me, that was harder than it needed to be. I need to do a lot more preparations for Marcus and Phalerus, and I don't even want to think of everything I need to do for the fight between Victor and Shadowbeak. But we did it.
let's continue. You might be asking yourself, right now, what is the biggest need in this run at this time? Well, if you said electricity, you would be right. I need an electric pal literally as soon as possible. I have a few ideas on which one I'd like to get. Off to the deep bamboo thicket I go. I first fought the boss Beacon because I'd really liked the legendary schematic for the handgun. I sadly did not get it. Now it's time to search for my lucky electric pal. If you haven't figured it out yet, I want to get a Univolt. I explored this area for quite a while, so much so that the sun went down. I was on my way back to my base to go to sleep, and I indeed did run into a Lucky.
Okay, well, you know... What level are you? Oh, you're 21? Okay. Well, I can't say this is what I wanted, but I won't say no to a Lucky Cognito. Cool. We got a Lucky Cognito. I think, believe it or not, that is the very first Lucky Cognito that I've actually caught. I've ran into a couple in my main save and other, you know, challenge videos, but that was the very first one that I actually caught, which is kind of cool. I know absolutely nothing about Cognito. I don't know, you know, what their work suitability is or anything like that. But, yeah, that's pretty neat. I won't say no to getting a random Lucky. Heck yeah.
I went back to my base, slept, then went back to hunting for a Lucky Univolt. I went about an hour hunting for this Univolt with absolutely no luck. So I decided to take a break, and I started hunting for another Lucky in the #1 wildlife sanctuary. Now, me and myself, MegaBits, if I were able to get incredibly lucky, I would be able to get a Lucky Grizzbolt here. And how cool would that be? Okay, well, I searched the wildlife sanctuary for a while, and I gave up. I went back to the deep bamboo thicket to continue looking for Univolt, and then this happened.
Oh my god. Finally. I hear a Lucky. Oh, did I lose it? Oh, that's the worst. Well... Okay, yeah, we had a Lucky, and then I lost it. I don't know what it was. It could have been my Univolt. It probably wasn't, but it could have been the Univolt. And that sucks.
And, you know, honestly, dear viewer, as if that couldn't get worse, Sleepy Bits took over and made a big oopsie.
Oh my god, are you kidding me, dude? Okay, yeah, I guess listen, I didn't hit the record button. I thought I was recording this whole time, but, yeah, we got the Lucky Univolt, so that's cool. I wish I would have had it recorded. God, what a morning.
Okay, listen, I apologize for my grave error here, but mistakes happen. Anyway, I do have a Lucky electric pal now, which means a lot of things have opened up to me. Electricity has been acquired, and boy oh boy, I am excited. I built my power generator, had my Failurus, smelt some ingot, then I built my first production assembly line, and a weapon assembly line. While building these lines, I used a method of stacking them by using the square table furniture. If you stack 3 on top of each other, you can put your line on top of the 3rd table, then you delete the tables under said line, and finally you can put another line under the line on top. That was a tongue twister. Wow, I'm hoping the video will show you what I'm doing. Anywho, it saves space and I'd highly recommend trying it out. Now that I have my factory made, I need a lot of different resources. I need coal, I need ore, I need sulfur, you get it. I need a lot of stuff. Now, I think I'm pretty okay at this YouTube thing, but I don't know how to make mining interesting. So, yeah, it's done now. Editing magic is a wonderful thing. Here's the fruit of my labor. It's not beautiful work, but it's honest work. And with a little more editing magic, my ingots are now ready to be used. With all of my new ingots, the first thing I built was refined tools. I then made heat-resistant refined metal armor. I made the ore mining site too, and moved my stone pit and logging site. Things are getting a little cramped in this base, but I'm still liking the direction it's going. I'm gonna need to find a spot for my sphere workbench, but I'll cross that bridge when I actually get there. I then spent some time rearranging my base. I felt like it wasn't as good as it could be space-wise. I used a stacking method using a wooden stool and a tire to stack my wheat plantations, and this feels way better to me now. I'm sure I'll do some more changes in the future, but this is just gonna have to do for now. I found a spot for my sphere assembly line, finally, and it's on the roof, but hey, that's cool. Anyway, what's next? Probably leveling up, right? Well, you're right, I need to level up a lot. Like, I know Marcus and Phalorus are around level 45, but I think I've decided to just get to max level 50 now. Before I started my grind fest, the first thing I wanted to do was get a male Phalorus so I could start breeding them. But before that, I had this happen.
Okay. Okay, that's mean. That's so mean. I can't do anything about this. I'll try, but this sucks. Yeah, there's no way I catch this. Bro, it's level 50. Oh god, there's another one after us. Oh, there's two after us now. Oh shoot, this is bad. No! No, dude! Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm upset. Okay, I let Wixen just keep fighting, and Wixen will kill it, right? Oh my god. Man!
This sucked kind of hard, because that was the first lucky Fangalope I had ever seen. I went back to the Wildlife Sanctuary to continue my quest for a Phalorus, and I did find two. I ended up catching one more Phalorus, then decided to go back to my base to start breeding them. I realized that building my breeding area on top of this roof may have been an issue, but it was fine, I figured it out, I guess. I also then leveled up my base even more. As of now, my base is officially level 16. With that being done, I think it's time to start leveling up as I wait for Phalorus to lay more eggs. I'll have to do some grinding. I fought Verdash, Sibilix, and then I leveled up to 42. I then went back to my base to build a refined metal helm, and then I checked for Phalorus eggs.
Oh, we have 4 Phalorus eggs. Nice. And now we have 5. Yeah, so Vanguard is something we'll see a lot, but the goal is to get, you know, any other useful passive here. Okay, Hardskin Artisan, that's interesting. Hardskin and Vanguard. As of now, that's the best one we've gotten. That one sucks. Well, not amazing, but, I mean, let's be honest, we weren't really expecting anything too crazy. Yeah, the 10% defense buff is pretty nice. Yeah, I'll just let these two keep doing their lovemaking up there. And we'll just keep hatching eggs. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go grind a lot. Alright, I'll see you back here soon. Okay, hey, hi, I'm back from grinding. And I'm currently level 44. But the cool thing is, I caught this guy. Yep, I found a lucky Bushi. It was very difficult, but I caught him. I'm pretty stoked about that. Or, sorry, I caught her, and I'm pretty stoked about that. The problem is, I don't know what happened, but I can't find any of my footage, so that sucks. But, Scout's honor, nothing weird happened, just my blood, sweat, and tears from grinding so much. Anyway, there's a couple things I want to do, and then we'll go check how many eggs my Phalorus laid. First things first, I did get a blueprint for an uncommon assault rifle schematic, and I've been getting my polymer ready, and carbon fiber, and now I can actually make that. So we're gonna let this start going, and then I'm gonna go to sleep so my pals can start working, and then we'll check eggs. Okay, we have, what, 7 eggs? Oh, I can't carry all this. Give me a few seconds, and then I'll be over there. Oh, good lord. Okay, we are finally here. The first egg. Veil of Darkness. Alright, that kinda sucked. So remember, we already have Vanguard. I'm looking for Ferocious, I'm looking for Musclehead, just anything that'll help Phalorus with attack, defense, anything like that. You know, Hardskin's great, but it's not what I need right now. Oh, this ain't looking good for us. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. For the time being, I think we're just going to use this Vanguard hard skin Phalorus. We'll level it up, we'll do, you know, we'll use the PAL condenser and all of that. But a 10% buff to its defense is better than nothing. Okay, but that concludes breeding as of now.
So we have a Phalorus that isn't amazing, but it's gonna do for now. I really don't want to spend an incredible amount of time trying to breed for a passive that I may not even get. Next order of business, I finished making the uncommon assault rifle, tested my new toy, and then I went to Fisherman's Point to sell off my treasure, and I bought handgun ammo and assault rifle ammo. I need to start making my own ammo because I feel like the negative karma I've obtained from all of the withdrawals I've made from my local bank, Black Marketeers and Trusts, might just catch up with me. I took the Artisan Phalorus I hatched and I put it on refining duty. While it was making me charcoal, I decided to run some dungeons. Nothing of note really happened during these runs, but in between runs, I did find a huge fire egg. I wanted to get to level 45 before I went back to my base, so I just kept doing more and 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 more dungeons. And after so many dungeons, I finally got to level 45. I went back to my base, picked up my sword and gunpowder that my pals made for me, and then I got to work on crafting some ammo. I finished the handgun ammo, got bored with making the assault rifle ammo, and then I left to go level up some more. This video is already incredibly long, or writer MegaBits thought, so here I am just gonna do some magic, and boom, I'm level 47 now, and I need to do some upgrades to my base. Like, a lot. Quick editor's note here, I didn't film me grinding for the sake of time, but I did film these Van Worms fighting. It was super cool to see a Van Worm and a Van Worm Christ fighting each other, and this was just the first time I saw it, and I just thought that you would like to see it too, dear viewer. If you've made it this far into the video, type jackpot down below in the comments so I know who the true fans are. It's time to change up my factory and get the upgraded lines. I first built a weapon assembly line 2, and then I built a production assembly line 2. I then built an electric furnace and began smelting PAL ingot. These will be incredibly helpful in making some new gear to take down the next tower. I first made a Giga Shield, a PAL metal helmet, then using a blueprint I had, I crafted a set of uncommon heat-resistant PAL metal armor. I'm feeling pretty good about my gear as of now, and I also have an uncommon rocket launcher blueprint that I may or may not use later, but we'll see. Now that I have a good set of gear, I think it's time to take on the next tower, Marcus and Phalorus. Now before I go to fight them, I first taught my team new moves. I then went to Dune Shelter, sold all of my treasure once again, and then I even bought more ammo once again. I condensed what pals I could, then decided I would go catch a few more Bushi and Wixen to rank them up before this fight. Before I went out, I put 2 Phalorus into my breeding farm. My thought process behind this is that I'd get enough eggs to rank up Phalorus while I was out hunting for Wixen and Bushi. I hunted for quite a while, but I was able to get enough Wixen, Bushi, and I even caught a few Pyron Noct. The craziest thing is, I had this happen.
Oh, that's a level that's a level 48 in Sinram. Oh my god. Oh no, dude. I don't have any hyperspheres. Dang it. Okay, well, that was exciting. I think I finally got all the Bushis I need to rank up my Bushi one more time. Yeah, that sucked. I literally just ran out of hyperspheres when I was catching the Bushi, and of course, that is right when we run into a Lucky. Yeah, the timing couldn't have been worse, but it's fine. It's fine.
Now that I've ranked up my pals a bit, I think it's that time, dear viewer. Okay, so this fight was actually pretty exciting. I was using Wixen for quite a bit, until I switched out to Bushi. It was at this point that I realized although Wixen is tough, and by far my strongest pal as of now, Its partner ability, Lord Fox, was changing my damage to fire, which meant my damage was far lower than it should have been. I kept using Bushi for almost the whole remainder of the fight, and I really thought this was going to be just an easy in and out fight, until it wasn't.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright, Marcus. Alright, buddy. Oh, okay. I just need my shield back. I just need my shield back. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Bushi, you're gonna have to tank all of this, bud. I can't do anything right now. Oh god. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Why are my shields not coming back? Oh god, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, the shields just started. Dang it. Whew. Oh, this is difficult. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Okay, shields are coming back. Whew. Alright, now I don't feel as scared to do more damage. Cool.
This was my own hubris. Marcus and Phalorus were essentially just showing me that I shouldn't have gotten too cocky.
Bro, that curved. Did you see that? You got hacks, Marcus? Is that what's going on, dog?
After that word of warning, I did play it safe and smart for the rest of the fight, and guess what? I prevailed.
Good job, buddy. Ooh. Okay. Marcus and Phalorus first try. Oh, that was scary. That wasn't bad, though. That wasn't bad. I'm feeling pretty good about this. We need to level up to 50, fully rank up our pals, do a whole bunch of, like, pal souls and all that, but that was pretty good. Aside from that one point where I got caught on fire, yeah, I'm feeling really good about that. That was scary, but I'm feeling good.
Now that Marcus and Phalorus are defeated, it's time to level up to 50, make some better gear, and make my pals even stronger than they already are. I don't know if I can beat Victor and Shadowbig, to be honest, but I promise you I am going to give it my all. I went out to search for Pal Souls, and I ran into this.
Oh my god. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe we got a lucky Jolt Hog. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm running around right now trying to find Nox, because if you fight Nox, they can sometimes drop small Pal Souls, and I need a lot of those.
This was awesome. I unfortunately really didn't get any Pal Souls during my excursion, so that'll just have to go on the back burner for now. I built an electric kitchen, then went to the small settlement to buy eggs. I want to make Ekthire Deer Loco Moco, as it will give me and my pals a 20% attack buff. I plan on keeping these in my electric kitchen until it's time to fight Victor and Shadowbeak. I made another 50 Hyperspheres because I need to rank up my pal team to 4 stars before I even consider fighting Victor. I decided to go with the easiest pal to rank up first, Wixen. I'll need to catch like 40 something of them, which isn't all bad. After catching every single Wixen in existence, sorry guys, I have them all now, I went back to my base and I ranked up my Wixen to 4 stars. Next is going to be Van Worm. I captured quite a bit and I thought I had enough, so I did go back to my base only to discover that I needed 7 more. I caught the 7 that I needed, then I went back to my base to rank up Van Worm to 4. The thing that happened though is right when I fast traveled to my base, this happened.
Oh, excuse me? There's a lucky here? Question mark? Here. Oh, it's a lucky Bushi. Let's take this one out, we'll catch it, and then we'll get the Bushi. Alright, I have more than enough Hyperspheres. Let's try this. Oh god, it has Dark Laser. Oh. I thought Wixen still had its water moves. I think I'll be able to shoot it a couple more times with the pistol. don't think we're gonna get much higher than 2%. So now it's just time to throw a lot of hyperspheres and see if I get lucky. God, this is such a waste of hyperspheres. Bushi, why are you making this harder than it needs to be? Come on. Dang it. Maybe I was spinning in the wrong way. You like this way? Is this better? Nope. Nope. Dang it. Stop making me waste my hyperspheres. Bushi. Listen, dog, I'm gonna give you 4 more chances and then you're gone. Just keep that in mind, Bushi. Bushi, I'm 2 more balls and that's it. I'm not throwing any more spheres after this. God, you suck. Whatever, Bushi. I didn't even want you. I'm so sad. Well, hey, we leveled up to 48. That's a plus. Okay, cool. Well, that sucked. Alright, so I should have enough Van Worm to level this Van Worm up to 4-star now. Alright, Van Worm is 4-star. That's amazing. How many do we need? Oh god, we need so many Bushi. I'm gonna need to capture 93 Bushi to get Bushi up to 4-star. Holy crap. That's gonna be so bad. But I told you guys I would do everything in my power to beat this last tower. And I didn't mean to make that rhyme, but here we are.
Next is probably going to be Bushi, but before that I decided to revamp my farming setup. I feel like I'm not producing enough berries, so I stacked 3 plantations on top of each other twice. I now have a total of 6 berry plantations, and honestly I really do need another pal for seeding, but I'll just see how this works and continue ranking up my team. I crushed all of my medium pal souls into small pal souls. All of my pals now require medium or large pal souls. With that in mind, I decided to go to the desert to do some treasure hunting. If I'm lucky, the chest that I open will have medium souls or large souls. Treasure hunting was going pretty well, and I was getting a pretty okay amount of souls. But then this happened.
Okay, this is interesting. You're level 50. I have 95 hyperspheres. Alright, here, follow me away from those other Robin Quill. Come on! Oh, shoot. Dang it! I forgot it was on fire! I didn't even realize! Ugh, that's the worst. Okay, well... Alright, back to treasure hunting.
After that huge smack in the face, I continued my treasure hunting. And I'm gonna be honest, dear viewer, this took a long time. I know you truthfully can't fully understand the concept of time that I've spent doing this, but getting all of the pal souls that I needed legitimately took me almost 3 full days. I just ran around treasure hunting and running around looking for pal souls on the ground. This was by far the worst part of this whole video for me. I did literally nothing else aside from obtaining pal souls. Now, I'm sure there were easier ways to do this. I'm not saying there aren't, but that's just what I did.
Yeah, I think I finally have the pal souls I need. Oh, good God, that took so long. Like I put into my script, yeah, I know you guys can't fully understand the passage of time, but that was a lot. That was a lot. Yeah, that was a lot of work. But anywho, I think I have enough. Maybe, I hope. Uh-oh. Oh God. Oh shoot, I need 9. Get over here, Gobfin. Get to work. Please, I'm so tired of this. Yeah, I'll show all of the stats once this is done. Good lord. Yeah, that was a lot. Oh my gosh. Alright, that should be everybody. Fully maxed out with Pal Souls. Oh, thank God. Alright, let's look at their stats. So, Wixen has 5,293 health, 1,216 attack, 625 defense. I wish the defense was higher, but that's the best I got. Bushi, 5,183, 1,155. You know, I guess I probably don't have to... I guess I don't have to just go over all the stats, and I can just click on every one and you guys can see them. So at this point, I think legitimately the only other pal that I want to get to 4-star is going to be Bushi. I think these 3 pals here, Wixen, Bushi, and Van Worm, I think they're going to be the 3 pals that I'm going to be utilizing most during the Victor and Shadowbeak fight. Now it's time to do another grind fest. And I'm going to do my best to not have my brain melt. Oh, hello, little guy. Oh, hi. Hello. Oh, you made everything better. I'm ready to go. I'm ready. But hang on, I do have 1 egg I need to hatch. I hatched a few eggs while doing all of this. I'll show you what I hatched in a second. Oh, a Swift Suzaku. That's interesting. So all I really hatched was 3 Kitsune, which is kind of cool to get, but I have no intentions of changing out my pal team when I'm already this deep into this. So anywho, let's go catch all the Bushis we need.
Okay, now it is time to catch all of the Bushis in existence. I need to rank mine up to 4 stars. And like, getting all of the Pal Souls I needed was definitely the worst part of my run here. But honestly, getting these Bushis is a close second. Like a very close second. If they were easy captures, I probably wouldn't be saying this, but man, they're annoying. They're very annoying. Now, I then realized, dear viewer, that I was an idiot sandwich and completely forgot about the fact that I can make Ultra and or Legendary Spheres now. So, I built the Sphere Assembly Line too, then realized to make Legendary Spheres, I needed a lot of resources. I won't show you that grinding session, but it's done now, and I'm making quite a bit of Ultra and Legendary Spheres now. I have 50 Ultra Spheres and 56 Legendary Spheres. That should hopefully be enough to catch all of the Bushi I need. I went back to my base to condense the Bushi I had and discovered that I needed only another 50. Before I went back out to catch more Bushi, I decided to put my Bushi and a Bushi with Musclehead in the breeding farm. My thought process here is, if I can get a Bushi with Musclehead and Lucky, I then can breed that with the Bushi I have that has Ferocious. Now, I'm not a fan of needing to get more souls, but I did say I would do everything in my power to win the next tower. And again, I don't want to make that rhyme, but it's so good. So anyway, back to catching Bushi. While looking for said Bushi, I also ran into this.
Alright, I hear a Lucky. Oh, it's a Ragnarok. Alright, I have 49 Legendary Spheres. I think we can do this. Oh god, I need more ammo. Sick. I can't worry about fighting Incineram and this thing at the same time. God, there's Incineram there. That's not good. Yeah, it looks like the Incineram are angry at it, which makes my life a little easier. Right. Wow, I thought we were going to get that on the first ball. Or, sorry, spear. Oh, we got it! Nice! That only took 2 Legendary Spheres. That's awesome. Okay, well, sick. Lucky Ragnarok. Okay, well, we continue looking for Bushi.
And then, I was still looking for Bushi, and then I ran into this. I apologize for there being no reaction here, but I was on a work call at the time, and I needed to mute my mic. I officially have enough Bushi, but before I use the condenser, I have more eggs to hatch.
Oh my god! That had everything we needed! Holy crap! Wow, we got so lucky. I was planning on keeping my mic muted because I'm on the phone with my fiance. But that's important. Cool. All right. Well, we got a brand new Bushi, and it's amazing. I'm very excited. Oh god, I have to get Pal Soul Scan, but it's fine. Holy crap.
And wow, the luck I had with that egg hatching was nuts. This put me incredibly far ahead. And rather than showing you my grinding, let's just skip ahead to where I'm at now. This new Bushi is rank 4 now, and has fully maxed out stats from Pal Souls, and here are its stats. And for my next trick, I am also level 50. I'm realizing this video is getting longer and longer and longer, and we need to get to the end already. I want to go buy ammo now, so off to do that. I decided to sell off the rest of my legendary Pal Spheres because I'm not going to need them anymore where I'm going. I bought 1,455 assault rifle bullets and 435 handgun bullets. I think this is the best gear I can get at this time. And honestly, I just kind of feel like I'm ready to end this journey. I'm ready to fight Victor and Shadowbeak. It's time. And I'm here, and I am incredibly nervous.
Huh.
You know, Victor and Shadowbeak have always been a run killer for me in each of these challenges I do. Believe it or not, the main reason why I started only doing the first tower in these challenges is because of Victor and Shadowbeak. Now, please keep in mind, that doesn't mean all of these challenges I do will mean I'm going to take on every single one of the towers. That would kill me. This is a lot of work. Needless to say, I was pretty much prepared to just lose this fight. I didn't think I would be able to win. And to chalk it up to Victor and Shadowbeak are too strong to just kind of take on solo. That also being said, things were going really well. I think using the assault rifle for the whole fight really changed the tides here. I mostly used Wixen for this fight and would sub in Bushi every now and then. At one point, I saw that Wixen ate red berries, and guess what, dear viewer, it hit me. I never got my food from the kitchen. You know the Ekfire deer, what, Loco Moco, I think that's what it's called? The food that would give me a 20% attack buff?
Oh my god, I just realized I forgot our food. Huh, I forgot the food that I made. Interesting, okay. Well, that's frustrating. But hey, we're doing fine, I think.
Now, this was incredibly upsetting for me, because I was worried if I lost this fight, then it would have meant that I truly didn't try my best, and that would have just sucked. But you know what? The fight, it came to a conclusion pretty fast. And honestly, I won. I beat him.
Oh my god! Wow. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, so in all of these, in every single one of these monotype challenge series, Victor and Shadowbeak are always at the end of the run. Always. So to be able to beat Victor and Shadowbeak for the very first time as Fire Lord Ozai is insane. We did it with all fire pals, you know, a few lucky pals at the base, but we beat every single tower with just fire pals. How crazy is that? You know, yeah, that was pretty crazy, but what would be even more crazy is if I also took on the raid using only my fire pals. This will leave a nice little bow on top of this video, and it'll be a thank you to you, dear viewer, for all of your support, kind words, and just being you. You're so cool, you know that?
So I'm thinking my current team is probably more than enough for just Bella Noir, but I don't think that I'm going to be ready to take on Bella Noir Libero or Bella Noir Libero Ultra, not with just my 5 pals, which means I probably would need to condense pals and do all of that, yada yada. I'm just going to say it now, I have no intentions of doing that. I have been grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding, and I don't want to grind anymore. Thus, I will show you a little bit of a cheese to take on Bella Noir. And by a little bit of a cheese, I mean it's incredibly cheesy. But anyway, let's attempt Bella Noir first. I found a spot that I liked, and what's cool about this spot is this is where my base is on my main save. So that's kind of neat. Anyway, it is time to take on Bella Noir.
Alright, my team. Let's do this. Oh, we already got a freeze off. Not bad. GG Bella Noir. Okay, that was pretty good. I know it'll be a bad idea to try to fight Bella Noir Libero right now, but honestly, I just kind of want to see where we stand. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be it for who we can throw in. I guess we could throw in the Reptyro. Reptyro's most likely going to get absolutely bodied during this. Getting a freeze off is amazing, and Ragnarok already is incapacitated. That's not quite right. Oh, there goes Bushi. Van Worm. Okay, well, we kind of answered our question.
So I did answer my question, and I knew my current pals wouldn't be able to take on Bella Noir Libero. So I had another idea. A cheeky idea.
I'm gonna be real with you, dear viewer. I have no intentions of grinding out, like, 15 plus pals to make this work. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna be a little cheeky. I'm gonna show you guys, you know, if you haven't beat Bella Noir Libero and you're struggling with it, I'm gonna show you a way to beat Bella Noir without worrying about it. Like I said, it's definitely it's a little cheeky, but it's gonna be funny. Okay, so essentially how this works is you get a stool and then you stack the summoning altar on the stool, and then you come here and you make campfires. You just make the campfires. Okay, so how this works is, right now, the altar itself is actually floating. And what you do is you put the slab in, and then you summon Bella Noir, and then you just fly away as far as you can and as fast as you can. And then what will happen is Bella Noir will have nobody to aggro onto, and will just sit here and get burnt constantly. So that's the goal here. Let's try this out, see if it works. I'm going to prepare. I didn't get away in time, I don't think. Yeah, I messed that one up. For whatever reason, my Failurus, my W key wasn't working. Okay, I'll get another Bella Noir Libero, and we will, you know, make this work. Okay, let's try this again. I don't think I'm fast enough. I'm not. Dang it. So I need to think of something better. I wonder if Suzaku would be faster than Phalerus. Wow, I did not even realize I was muted. Yeah, cool. So it did work. Suzaku is slightly faster, but I'm an idiot, and I left the stool there. So Bella Noir is just sitting on the stool. Dang it. Alright. Now, this should be the very last time I have to do this. Delete that. And just for good measure, I will even put that in there. Okay. So there is a total of 5 campfires here. Oh, Suzaku, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to throw you out. Okay. So this is my last Bella Noir Libero slab. So I really hope I did this right. Then we fly away super fast. Why aren't you taking any damage? Hello? There are so many fires under you. They didn't patch it. Did the fire in the middle cause a problem? Fine, I'll do it again. Okay, this is what, like 4th, 5th time attempting this? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I keep messing it up. Obviously, I'm doing something wrong. Get on, Suzaku. Come over here. Summon the powerful pal. We run. Run away. There we go. Oh my god, it finally happened. Okay. This is the exploit. Good god. Okay. So this is just like the Black Marketeer. If you don't do any damage to Bella Noir, you don't get it. So we're gonna do it now. And there you guys go. That's that's how you beat Bella Noir Libero. Without actually beating Bella Noir Libero. Ooh. We do have the Ultra Slab. Huh. Okay. Well, you know, honestly, for you, dear viewer, you deserve to have some crazy content. So now we're gonna take on Bella Noir Libero, Ultra, but we're just gonna cheese it. And we run! We run! Take damage. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, I will see you in like a minute. Maybe a minute and a half. Alright, we're about that time. Wait for it. And now. And there we go. Not only did we beat Bella Noir legitimately, we did beat Bella Noir legit. We took down Bella Noir Libero. And if that wasn't enough, we then fought Bella Noir Libero Ultra. Okay, obviously this was a cheese. That was for sure cheating. But at the end of the day, if you need help fighting Bella Noir and you can't beat it, just do this. Use campfires. They're very easy. But yeah, that's all I got. Okay, bye!